Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's episode of Intuitive Angling, and thank you very much for making some time out of your day to swing by the channel and watch the video. Always grateful for that. And guys, right now I'm in the market. I got to get some new bait casting reels. Mine are about worn out right now. I've had these for over 10 years and they're just, their life, you know, they're just worn out. I've had them rebuilt a couple times and it's just time to get some new reels. And I'm going to talk to you guys today about what I look for in a bait casting reel. I'm going to sort of go through it and tell you what I like a little bit about it and what I'm going to look for when I buy my next ones. And maybe if you guys are looking to buy some bait cast reels too, it might help you guys out with that. Also guys, before we get started in today's video, I wanted to remind you about our February sale on my RB2 and RB3 series sunglasses. We got them at 25% off during the month of February. And if you spend for every $100 purchase that you make with them, you get a $25 mystery gift thing from Solar Bat. So if you're interested, I'll put the link in the description. You guys can get you a good pair for fishing season coming up. Okay guys, the thing about these reels, for over 10 years, I was sponsored by Zebco Quantum. And as part of the sponsorship that I had with them, I got new reels every year free. So I got like 20 new reels every year for 10 years in a row free. So there's a long period of time there where I was really spoiled because I got fresh reels every year, didn't have to buy them. And then eventually that deal went away and I started buying my own reels. And the ones that I bought, these are about 10 years old. Actually, I got a couple different ones, these are BB1 loose speed spools. And I've had these things for over 10, maybe 15 years. I don't know, I've had them forever. I've had them all rebuilt. And I'm sort of going to go over with what I'm going to look for on my next purchase. It may not be these right here, but what I'm going to look for. And just like what you guys got, I'll probably buy them through Tackle Warehouse, guys, my reels. Also, I'll put my Tackle Warehouse link in the description. If you guys are looking to purchase some reels, I'll put it in there. If you guys can use that link, it helps out. But I'm going to probably buy mine through Tackle Warehouse, just like you guys do here. So anyway, let me sort of show you what I look for in a reel. Not necessarily this lose here. This has been a good reel. I can't complain about it, but there's a lot of reels on the market today. And I'm going to sort of do some investigation and some shopping to figure out what the best ones are, you know, as far as, durability and performance and price too, because I don't want to spend a freaking fortune just like you guys don't. But a couple different features what I'm going to look for. Number one, guys, is the handle. The handle to me is super, super important. I want a beefy handle that I can really get a hold of, something that's got some leverage to it and something that gives me, you know, some power over the fish. So one of the first things I'm looking at is an oversized handle with big meaty knobs on it like this. This is really important, you know, for a lot of different reasons. It just gives you power, it gives you better feel. And another thing with that is, one of the most overlooked part of a bait casting reel is when you're turning the handle like this, the way that the spool, the knobs spin there, these knobs have to spin as smooth as butter, because when you're turning a reel like that, a lot of times you guys have probably noticed if it catches a little bit, it just doesn't feel right and it takes all your momentum away. So I want to find a big meaty handle that's got a really buttery smooth spin on it like that. That's one of really important. The next thing, it's got to feel right in your hand, because everybody has, you know, different size hands. My hands are a little bit larger than average, so I want a reel that I can cradle in my hand. I don't want it to feel like a little kid reel, but I don't want it to be, you know, too large, or, you know, I don't feel like I got a good contact with it. So I want it to feel right in my hand. That's another thing. Just like a rod, you know, you want the thing to feel good in your hand. The next thing is I want a good star drag system on there like that. I don't use a drag a whole lot, but when I do need it, I want it to work out there. Most of the time when I'm fighting a fish, even on a bait caster, I free spool it. I'll push the button and I'll keep my finger on the spool and I'll let the pressure off as the fish runs, because that gives me better control of it. Another thing is I want a really smooth thumb bar here. This is one of the first things that wear out, and this is one of the things, the issues I've had with some of the lures, and it's probably with all of them, is we push these up and down so many times they tend to wear out. So I want a really good serviceable push button there. The next thing is I want easy access to get inside of the reel to oil it. And you know, every reel's different. But this one, the lose is not too bad as far as getting into it. the plate comes off fairly easy, and you can get in there and, you know, squirt some grease in there, which I do quite often. And then main thing, guys, is just you want it to perform every time. You want it to cast good. You don't want it to backlash a whole lot. And you know, I think you get what you pay for as far as the number of bearings that are in the reel with that. So the thing that you have to sort of balance in it is you have to decide, number one, what your budget is, and how much you fish, and you know what you really want out of the reel. For somebody like me that fishes a lot, it's worth it for me to invest a little bit more in a reel because I spend so much time, they're in my hands so much. But if you don't fish that much, say if you're just an occasional angler, you might be able to get by with a little bit lower cost reel. But I'm looking, you know, I don't want to spend anything over, you know, $300 on a reel. I want my reel to be anywhere between maybe $175 to $225. That's sort of what I'm looking to spend on it. And it seems like the reels that I have seen and used in that price range, that's a really good balance between cost and performance with that. So anyway, guys, I'll keep you updated. I'm not in any big hurry. I'm going to be looking, you know, starting right now. I'm going to, you know, look around. I'm going to feel some different. I'm going to test them out, you know, see which ones I like, and sort of replace the ones I have here, because these things have gotten a workout, I can promise you, over the last decade. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys watching the video today, and we'll talk later.